what's happening, guys? How is everyone doing? I hope everyone has recovered from their Battlefield Hardline beta over, like a hangover. But anyway, it's been probably about, well, just under a week since the beta has ended, and I just wanted to collect my thoughts and just give a a casual commentary on what I thought, what needs to be changed potentially, and this is it. So there's no real script going on here. We're just going to get into it. First of all, I want to address something because still, for some reason, people seem to say that this is a DLC and it's just like Battlefield 4. And I couldn't disagree more, and I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me on this. If you go into Battlefield Hardline, like you would have done, to me it feels completely different. The movement feels different, the shooting feels different to me. After then, going into Battlefield 4 afterwards, when the beta's ended, you can really notice the difference then. It feels so different. So I want to address that straight away. It isn't a reskin. It's got its own feel and it's got its own identity, and the way that the game plays, obviously it's a lot faster. You can tell it's a different game. Let's address that straight away. Secondly, the weapons feel different to me. They maybe have a little bit more recoil, but I do think that needs addressing. In respect of the assault rifles, they're way too easy to use, but thankfully they listened straight away. I mean, there was a patch right on the last day, and that gave a little bit more recoil to the assault rifles, and I think a little bit more spread as well. The shotguns were a little bit overpowered at range, and they addressed that as well, and sort of toned back the range a little bit, so that's great. They listened even in the beta, which is fantastic. Also, the sniper rifles probably maybe need a little bit of toning down. I think they also modified the Magnum rounds against vehicles, which was great because that was a little bit overpowered, definitely. And the basic sniper rifle that you get, the Scout Elite, I think that needs toning down a little bit. Just a slightly longer bolt pullback, I think, is needed, so you can't fire it maybe as fast. But that's just my opinion. Overall, though, the weapon play felt good to me. You know, there was a lot of variety, and I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy playing the beta. In terms of game modes, Hotwire was probably my favourite, you know. Hotwire, I'd had a chance to play it once before at EGX in London, but it was on a console and I couldn't really get to grips with it. But I probably spent most of my time playing Hotwire. It's just a lot of fun. It's just Michael Bay moments, really, isn't it? Everything can sort of happen. There's cars blowing up. There's all sorts of stuff going on. And it's funny, somebody said to me on Twitter, Hotwire is broken. All you need to do is jump in a car to win. Well, I mean, what do you say to that? Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. I don't know what Hotwire mode anyone else has been playing, but when I was in a car in Hotwire, it was very rare that I wasn't getting shot at or some sort of M320 shooting at me, so I thought that was really entertaining. Hotwire, really, really good. Conquest, I only managed to play Conquest on 2 of the maps. No, I tell a lie. I managed to play Conquest on all of them. Because I'm not really sure if this was meant to be the way, but I definitely got to play Conquest on the bank level. It's only 3 flag on the bank level, but it was actually quite nice. It was a bit like a domination map, and I enjoyed that. So that was pretty cool. And then on the Dust Bowl map, it was obviously full size, and I actually enjoyed that. I don't like the Sandstorm. Don't like it at all. And worryingly, on Riptide, there's going to be another Paracel Storm, and that was one of my hated ones, because when you'd play Domination on that map, like in a 5v5, and the Storm kicked in, it was horrendous, because you couldn't hear a bloody thing. So I'm not looking forward to having the Storm at all, really. And Downtown is a map that we're already familiar with anyway, and I played that a couple of times on Hotwire, and I played it once on Conquest as well. What was interesting, though, is I got to play Rescue Mode on the 3 maps, and you weren't meant to be able to play Rescue Mode. It wasn't meant to be in there, but somehow a server appeared, and I managed to jump on and get some footage. And it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, 100%. I enjoyed it a little bit. It's like a 5v5 mode, and once you're dead, you're permanently dead until the next round, and it's a round-based system. Counter-terrorist needs to go get the, or the police I should probably call them, need to go get the hostages, and the criminals need to stop them. And it was okay. It was okay. That's one of the competitive modes that they've got in the game. Rescue and VIP being the other ones. So we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. But overall, I had a lot of fun with the beta. I think there's a couple of things that need tweaking, but that's what the beta's there for. You know, they can tweak that, and I know they're already going to tweak a lot of the things, and they're actually listening to the feedback and going, okay, this is something that we actually need to do, and that's fantastic, because that's what it's there for. It's not there just to say, hey, we had a beta, come play our game. They need to take the feedback and use it, and I think they are actually going to do that. Problem is now, we got 5 weeks to wait. We've got to wait 5 weeks until the actual game comes out, so that's a bit tedious. I have loads of footage of it, though. I mean, I released my montage last week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I spent a lot of time on that, a lot of time. I mean, you imagine having 20 hours of footage and having to scrub through 20 hours of footage to get the good parts. And once you've got the good parts of that 20 hours, you then have to edit it down. And it took a long time, okay? It took a long time. But I might actually make a second one because I've got so many clips. I've got so many spare clips that I didn't use. I can easily make a second one. So I'll probably do that before release as well. But overall, what did you guys think of the beta? Did you enjoy it? I certainly did. And I'm really looking forward to the game. I'm going to put a lot of hours into it because unlike Battlefield 4 Public, I had a lot of fun. I had loads of fun playing this just on a public level. And that's how it should be. So, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you next time.